Good afternoon and welcome to beautiful Rosendale, Wisconsin on what I believe is June 3rd, 2023. And yet again I've got this Super Tigre G90 engine on the stand, and this time we're actually going to have audio, so you're going to actually get to hear it. So this will be the third time this engine has been run, not the third tank of fuel, because I don't think I ever really finished the tanks of fuel out the first two times. Third time it's been run, it ran superbly each time, so I'm expecting the same type of performance. So I've got the exact same setup, same pink 10% approximate fuel, same supplied Super Tigre plug, same APC 14.6 prop. So let's just fire it up and listen to it run this time. That's primer. Takes a good prime. Won't really matter so much about the prime with an electric starter, but Okay, so that was a short run, but it didn't need to be any longer for the purpose of making this video and to show you all, well, let you all hear how this engine sounds this time. Now, what you missed in the last outro to the last video that actually had no sound was that I had made a point of saying that this was a Chinese-made engine in the intro to that video, and in the exit or the outro of that video, I explained why I made that distinction. And I'll do that again right now. Now, I had said that because at that time I kind of anticipated that because it's a Chinese-made engine, it wouldn't perform as well, or whatever, or I would have more challenges getting it to run right. That is not the case, obviously. As you can see, this engine runs extremely well, and I'm very impressed with it. However, that being said, I've not owned too many Super Tigre engines and kept them for very long. So I can't say that the Chinese-made one has less of a longevity than a Italian-made one. It's possible because of the fact that when these things were made in Italy, it was just a guaranteed fact that the quality and manufacturing materials were better at that time because they weren't into the major cost reductions that they've gone to, and now why so many glow engines are no longer available is over time they started doing cost reductions, and at first these cost reductions in glow engines in general resulted in fewer tools and accessories, that type of thing. And then they started cutting corners on material, moving things to lower cost manufacturing areas like China instead of Italy or England or wherever. So those are all cost cutting measures that were made, and when you start making cost cutting measures, invariably you lose a bit of quality. So I'm convinced that while this Chinese-made Super Tigre engine seems to operate quite well right now, I'm not entirely convinced that it would have the same longevity as a Chinese-made one. I'll never know that because I probably won't keep this thing or run it long enough to prove that, but that's just my gut feeling. And overall, this is an incredible engine at this moment in time, and it sounds very quiet. This exhaust that Super Tigre's design, I think, does a very good job at keeping the sound level down compared to other engines. But anyway, that's the run of this engine, and I hope you enjoyed actually listening and hearing it this time around.